Hello, everyone. Welcome to Power Word Casual. For the Tuesday game, the Riverton Mystery Club. I am your humble dungeon master, Sir Jenks. These are our lovely players who are here for yet another round of terrible mystery solving. Last time on the Riverton Mystery Club, our players were making their way through the Larkwood to the old lumberjack camp. While they were walking this path, they were briefly accosted by 5 elk of fairy nature who kind of wrecked the party. So kind of accidentally. It was kind of like some bad math on my part, but for the most part, it allows the party to start the process of making amends with the woods by not attacking the elk in response to them attacking the party. So after they made peace with these fairy elk, they started making their way through a sort of destroyed part of the forest, where the party was able to discern that the forest was unable to grow back after several decades of being deforested because of iron present in the ground that was making it unable to regrow. Trying to figure out what to do about that, a spell was found in the Folklorist Field Guide of Len's book, which may be able to reverse the damage that has been done to the forest. However, it requires a lodestone, which is sort of a magnetic stone, which actually Alden did pull out of his bag of tricks.
Such coincidence.
Such coincidence. You guys need a seed, which luckily Kid Pope held on to one while the rest of you ate it, which admittedly restored a lot of your HP that you had lost during the elk attack. And you need an archfey, which it is yet to be determined whether the Drund may or may not fit that bill. When the party arrived at the lumberjack camp, they were able to take a look around. They saw a water wheel. They saw what appeared to be some sort of cutting apparatus made out of iron that appeared to be fueled by coal. The celestial elk who had been walking along with them decided to not come anywhere near the camp if they could help it. Kid Pope had found some graves that he had decided to start digging at when last we left the party. And I'm losing my trains of thought. Colm, Fiddleford, and Len were checking out some logs on the river, which turned out to be the eponymous Drund of the Drund Hunt. So now we return to the game, and the Drund, this figure made of twisting branches hung with moss, covered in like dead wood from floating in the river, has emerged a full 8 feet above the surface of the water. You're not sure how deep the river is here. Clearly a very tall sort of creature, full of these spindly limbs and dead leaves and branches and things, holding what remains of a tugboat with jacked arms and tiny little paddle feet. What business have you all here?
Firstly, thank God you're here. It is so good to see you. We've been looking for you, actually. What a pleasure, sir. Back me up, guys.
I look up, so I'd been digging this hole near the graves, and I look up and I'm kind of doing a blep, and I'm holding the seed that I kept out over the hole as if I'm about to drop it in, but then I see this situation happening and go, oh no. So I clutch the seed and I run up to stand beside Len and go, yeah, we're here to purify the forest.
Thank you.
In the name of the great pumpkin.
specifically, we're here to make amends for the loggers who, had no business cutting down all these trees, and we hope that that we have something to offer here. We have found a spell that we think can help restore the wood. We we noticed that it looked like some areas of the wood had been desecrated by the loggers' activities, and
Such a
this
shame.
spell, we believe, will be reconsecrating it. But it requires, we think, your help. We need an elder fae to be casting the spell.
Archfey.
Archfey is what I meant to say. And
So
what I definitely said.
if you by chance are not, and you should be, because wow, I mean, look at you.
Yeah,
wow.
you need a title.
Right?
Not.
Right? But if you aren't, maybe you've got the digits of one that we could contact. And also, can I get your autograph in my book?
Yeah, I'm gonna second that autograph thing. Like, if anything else happens today, like, just a little scratch, a little scribble, just a little something in that book. It deserves you. It deserves you.
It deserves you.
Len, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check with advantage, since your entire party is backing your play here.
I still don't push the right button, but okay. The first one's a 23. The second one's a 24.
Oh.
Those are some good numbers.
Mm.
I am persuasive.
Indeed.
The Drund tosses aside what remains of the crushed tugboat. He says,
Boat.
"Allow me to see the book and the spell."
Oh, yeah, sure. I know it doesn't look like much. It's pretty old. Please ignore the picture of you I've already drawn. Super weird. Here it is.
That's amazing.
Passed down by my elder. And I lent him the book.
He draws a G in front of the gnarly. He's like, "There, corrected."
It was a pun, but thanks.
Yeah, Renee is honestly clapping. He's like, "Oh yes, oh thank you, oh good, thank you, that's amazing."
I like the sparkle.
Grannies love sparkle.
Yeah, really went to town with that bejeweler.
Just all over the place.
Yep, there's the spell. There it is.
Yep.
Yes, yes. This is within my power to do. However, I will need the components. Did you bring these with you?
Yeah.
Ah, a lodestone. Yes. Yes, this will do quite nicely. Now, I see that we will also need a seed.
Kid Pope.
Did you bring that with you?
I hold my seat up. Helicopter.
Ah, perfect.
If you need more, we'll probably pass the other ones in about 24 to 48 hours.
Check
I think
that
that this shall be sufficient.
Cool. Good. That's better, I think.
Do you wish to have some sort of boon in exchange for this?
I wouldn't say no.
It's not
but
necessary. Just the autograph would be fine for me. Doesn't
Yes.
have to be magical or anything.
Just smears mud over your drawing of him.
It's everything I ever could have wanted. Thank you.
He'll hand the book back, and he says, "Now, if you'll make room." And he'll start drawing out sigils on the bank of the river.
If this is going to rapidly pull every piece of metal out of the ground, maybe we should back up to where all the deer are hanging out, because otherwise I imagine it'd be like getting shot like a million times.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Go.
Yeah.
Cool.
What did Drund do with the homunculus? I remember you said he squished it.
He squished it and then he just like chucked it over his shoulder into the
He
river.
littered?
It
littered
landed in a
Drund
recycling bin. No, there's a recycling bin. It landed in. It's perfect.
Yeah.
They've got an incredible zero sort program here in the woods. It's fine.
It's crazy, man. Like as it throws over his shoulder, it just it like sorts itself into different parts.
That's great and terrifying.
Bunch of tiny fae just completely disassembling it.
Yeah, like little air piranhas, just like ripping it all apart and then just.
That's horrifying, actually.
Efficient, though.
Amazing.
Efficient.
But efficient.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Terrifying.
Probably a Junji Ito book.
Let's see. Okay, so you guys all moving away then. So he's going to prepare to cast this spell that you've presented him with.
I don't want to back up far enough that I can't see what he's doing, but again, metal bits in the ground, not sure how quickly they're going to be pulled up out of the ground.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, the deer were watching us. That seems like a safe distance wherever they are, plus still being able to see what he's doing so I can take notes.
We're just going to go stand by the deer.
I think what was
okay.
the
deer were pretty far away.
Do we remember
well,
what the spell like was or entailed? Did we get any details about what the spell was like?
It was written down. I didn't bother remembering it.
It just said that you had to remove all the metal from the ground, and that this could be done with a lodestone and an archfey, and then reconsecration can happen, but the metal has to be gone first.
Yeah,
It was like it showed the seed and the lodestone and an archfey, and then all the rest of it was written in like symbols and stuff, which the Drund appeared to understand.
Like an IKEA directions booklet.
But like with the Fae, like he seems super friendly, but I wouldn't trust a Fae to not say, by the way, where you're standing is certain death. Like he would just like, that's definitely something that by like, oh, I simply omitted that. Foo, foo, foo.
Don't worry, we'll recycle you.
Is there is there like where this is still like the loggers' camp, right? Just next to the river. So is there like a cabin or a lean-to or some kind of structure that I can sort of like
something held together by nails? I don't know if you want to hide in that.
We could hang out in the river.
I ain't hiding in it.
There were the bedrolls, which it didn't look like they had any sort of tents. It looked like they just had the bedrolls by what remained of the fire, which was very close to the graves that Kid Pope was digging up. Then there was also there was like probably about 30 feet away from where you're standing. There's like a tree line that you could be standing in. The deer were a lot farther back. They were like from the logger camp. They were like 60 feet from the back of the logger camp, like looking at you through the forest.
This is on the river. Is there like a boat or something tied up near the? Maybe we can get on the boat.
There's the water wheel if you want to try to fashion something real fast while the Drund is.
Just run on top of it.
Yeah, like run on top of the water wheel.
It could. Do the trees have low enough boughs where I could sit in a low bough and watch?
Yeah, you can make like an athletics or an acrobatics check to just like climb up high enough into a tree that you feel like you would be out of the way.
Before I do, I'm going to ask the Drund if that's offensive.
To sit in a tree? How do you phrase the question?
Fair question.
I'm thinking that would be a safe, decent vantage point, but before I attempt, I just want to ask, I don't know if that's a cousin, may I climb?
May you climb the tree?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask its permission?
I don't speak tree.
Which tree was it? Whoa.
Awesome.
He says that he's fine with it.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Tree is beautiful. It was a beautiful language. Thank you so much. I will now attempt, you said acrobatics?
Yes.
Or athletics. We will do
or athletics, whichever one you want to do.
So the tree may be fine with it.
Gravity.
My skills, however.
Gravity is less okay.
I get like 3 feet up and then just slide back down the trunk.
It's fine. It just means that you probably won't be able to do anything else before the Drund casts his spell. Like, you're just going to get up onto the tree. That's all.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine.
What's everyone else doing? Yeah.
I'll go stand by that tree. It looks like you might need some help getting direct down, so...
Just judging from the way the up,
happened. The down looks like it could be...
Down is generally pretty easy, actually. Takes care of itself somehow.
Okay.
Unseen force.
So is Olden just standing there with like a tarp?
just over there, generally.
All right.
You can pull a trampoline out of your bag.
You have one use
let's
left.
go.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what? I'm sure we're getting some sort of arrest. I will pull out a trampoline. Not a trampoline, a tarp.
Not happen.
A tarp for catching falling objects.
Sure. Roll me a D20.
It comes with 3 firefighters.
17.
17. Okay.
It's a magic tarp.
Yeah. So you reach into the bag, and you pull out an entire small foldable trampoline. It's just like a tarp that's stretched between 4 metal posts. And it's like stitched around the edge of it. You see little sigils stitched around the outside edge. But you're unsure of what they do.
Yeah, no, we'll find that out. Hey, Len, I got a way for you to get back down safely, maybe.
That looks super fun. Thanks. Can't wait till I bounce off of it and end up in the fire plane.
It's not that bad.
No, it's probably fine.
It's not that
bad. Let's see. What is Confurnius doing?
He is going to be hiding behind a tree as well.
Okay, so you're just darting up into the tree.
No, not up. He's going to be behind one. His theory is that the tree is thicker than it is, than air is. Therefore, if anything decides to go flying in his particular direction, the tree will have to take the brunt of the force first.
Gotcha. Okay. that makes sense. What about Renee?
Renee is... How much progress digging into one of these graves did Kid Pope make?
About as much as a Kid Pope.
Kid Pope, roll me a D20.
All right.
Actually, hold on. Oh. Roll me a D6 instead. Sorry.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Hey, all right. So it's pretty deep. I'm guessing we've gone about 4 feet down.
Yes. Yes. Kid Pope got 4 feet into a 6-foot grave.
That's good enough for me. I am actually...
Mama always told me I dig like a dog.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Definitely a description.
Is that okay with you?
It is a description of a skill that you have. Yeah.
It's certainly a simile.
Okay, so Renee, are you jumping down into a grave then?
Yeah, I'm gonna, right when the spell looks like it's about to, like, I'm gonna go and hop in the grave and just sort of crouch in. We'll see if anything comes up underneath me. We'll find out.
I hope he wasn't buried in armor.
Okay. Yeah, we'll find out. Buried with his axe. This'll be neat. And right when the spell looks like it's about to really kick off, I'll cast haste on myself.
Okay. All right.
This is a little extra precaution.
Fair enough. And what about you, Kid Pope? What are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna run up next to where Renee is, and I would like to bop him on the head and cast guidance.
Okay.
Like...
Just smack him on the head.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, are you also going to hide in the grave, or what's your plan of action here?
Yeah, if
behind
there's room
Renee.
if there's room to scoot in next to him, I will. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a cat sitting on your shoulder, looking up out of this.
Okay, so as you guys all take your places, it appears that the Drund has begun to chant. Len, from where you're seated, you can see that he has created sort of like a bank of sigils along the edge of the river. He still hasn't come out of the river. He's still in the water.
Okay.
But he has created sort of like a semicircle around him of these symbols. And as he begins to chant, you see the other half of the circle appear in the water around him.
Oh,
so
that's
you can
neat.
See the whole thing. Yeah, it is neat. Thank you. I think it's cool too.
Yeah.
And while this spell begins to go, I want everyone to make perception checks for me.
Thing I can do.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my pipe of bubbling on this one. So just crouched in this grave, bubble pipe, just watching the show.
Just distracted, trying to figure out what this trampoline does.
Drop moppling.
And
11 for me.
11. All right.
23.
It's still bad. It's 4.
Because you're on Renee's shoulders.
It's a 4.
Yeah. Get cat eyes.
You've got one paw on his eye though, so he can't really see.
Yeah, I'm just in there really inconveniently. Like there's just the tails in his
on
face,
his head.
and it's just Just
That's fine.
Letting it happen.
Tail in your face. What's that like?
Tune into previous episodes.
She's in my lap right now, actually.
Oh.
Convenient.
Okay, so Renee, even though you only got a 4, you see that the spell is going off. So this is now the time for you to cast your haste spell.
Done.
And that's kind of what your focus is. Olden, you begin to see the furnace on the far side of the camp begin to move and shift.
I'm suddenly regretting holding this thing that has 4 metal posts. I'm going to just put it on the ground just in case.
Might be tin, might not be iron.
Might be tin, might be lead. More importantly, might not be in my hands.
Good call. You know what? I'm just going to set it on the ground. If it moves, it moves. I respect that decision. Len and Colm, you both begin to see what looks like little gray grains start to float up out of the ground in the lumberjack camp. And as the Drund continues to chant, you see around you, specifically you, Len, because you're high in the tree, you see something that almost looks like directional gray snow coming through the woods to the lumberjack camp.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh? And as it passes by you, you can see.
Huh.
Yeah, you're just like, no iron in the eyes, please. But you definitely know what it is. It is flecks of iron that are being drawn to this place. Kid Pope, you are hiding out in the grave. And you rolled a very high perception, which means that as this iron dust is coming up out of the ground around you, you see that there is some in the grave with you. As it lifts up around you in this sort of gray haze, you see it's beginning to uncover something at the bottom of the grave.
Ah. Oh no.
I'm just still like staring at what the Drund is doing, and I'm like, what is it? What's going on?
Look at your feet.
Why?
Do it.
Okay.
Today, when you look down, you see what Kid Pope sees, which is a black metal coffin that has an engraving on it. And the engraving says, "May we who died in the river take our vengeance."
Great.
And that is when the specter is going to erupt through both of you.
Oh boy.
And I need everyone to roll some initiative.
Fantastic.
Son of a bitch.
The specter.
Okay.
I was half expecting you to say it's very fancy words for get wrecked, nature.
Get wrecked, nature.
Trees ain't shit. Yeah, no, something nicer than that.
Wrecketh, nature.
Let's see, I got a 19.
I gotta get revenge on the river. What are they gonna pee in it?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna wreck it.
Are you gonna like leak ectoplasm everywhere? Ooh.
Ooh. Hope the people enjoy that when they drink it downstream.
Oh no.
No. See how Kid Pope is doing.
All right. That was a custom roll. That's not initiative. Hold on.
Actually,
that would have been the same. It's a 5.
Okay. So that's a 5 for Kid Pope. For Kid Pope.
Are you using that campaign doodad for Beyond on your tablet there?
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah, he can see all our rolls.
Neat. This is my first campaign where anyone's actually used that.
I know, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Secrets.
D&D Beyond is so useful and innovative. Sponsor?
Wow.
Let's see.
I'll take any sponsorship.
I don't know how I got by without it.
you kid, but I don't even know how to make a character on my own anymore.
Yeah, no, it's like trying to do your taxes again.
Easier.
Like after you've had someone else do them for you, or you've used like a tax prep tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know.
Okay, so Renee, you are going to be up first.
Yay.
Beneath you, the coffin shakes and rumbles, and then a spectral figure erupts through it. Through you and Kid Pope, not doing any damage, but giving you just the most queasy stomach you have ever felt in your life. And you hear shakes and rumbles in the ground beside you, and you see 4 more hands emerge from the undug graves on either side. What do you do?
Oh, well, I think what I would like to do is I will start by, I'll hop out of the grave, still mostly oblivious to the iron floating through the air somehow, and I will, I'll go ahead. Is the just just so I know, is the specter that came out of our grave, is it within 5 or so feet of any of the other ones that are crawling their way out?
It is not. It flew. It actually used its entire movement. It is flying toward. Now that it's like pretty obvious. Now that you're out of the grave, it's super obvious. There's a ball of iron forming in the middle of the lumberjack camp of all these collected particles of iron, and it flew straight toward that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can't. What? I don't know why it even wants that. I don't. That doesn't make sense. That's dumb. I am going to go ahead and I will run up to that specter.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do a little bit of green flame blade on the specter, because
Hell yeah.
Because of the haste, I can move double my move speed. So if it's within 60 feet, I can get to it.
It is 50 feet away from you, so you absolutely can.
Sick. And so we will go ahead and roll an attack. That's a 10 to hit.
You leap wildly into battle, but you overstep and swish past the specter.
Okay. All right. So we'll do. All right. So now that I'm here, I'll do, for a bonus action, I'll start my blade song. So I'll just start dancing and humming to myself, and I'll use the second action from the haste to just do another normal attack. See if that goes through. That's better. That's a 14.
On the backswing, you are able to hit the specter.
Sick.
So roll some damage.
All right. That will do. Yeah, nothing special. So yeah, 10 damage. 10 rapier damage.
Oh yeah. Your form is excellent as you swing back through the specter, and you slice it in half. It reforms, of course, because it's a ghost. However, you feel like you did something. That's worth it. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I'll just continue dancing there. Just be like, good start. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be fine. Everything's fine.
What does Renee's blade song look like? Are you doing a foxtrot in the middle of this, or like what's
no,
that?
No, I'd say he's the dance. It's not like a dance or a waltz or anything like that, but it's also not quite like the capoeira shuffle either. But he's just kind of like light on his feet, just constantly, hopping around, moving around.
I got you.
But I think the song that he has in his head is probably something like, to sort of fit the theme of what we're doing here, probably something like Songs from the Wood from Jethro Tull. Just kind of humming that to himself, just
looking like Antonio Banderas Zorro.
It's amazing.
Over there. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, so that's Renee's turn. That brings us to Len. You're probably about 10 feet up in a tree.
Okay, not a problem. I am going to use the cantrip True Strike, which is divination based, and kind of point at one of the specters. My magic grants me a brief insight into the target's defenses, so I should be able to know like what it's immune to, what it's weak to, what it's strong against, and then on my next turn I gain advantage on first attack roll on that target.
Okay. Does it roll against that in any way, or you just get to know?
Doesn't say so.
Okay. Does it actually tell you the immunities, or it's just giving you advantage?
It just says your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's Oh, okay. You know what? Okay. You're right. That is what advantage would be. It's just saying it in a fancy way. So I learned nothing, but I'm good at hit next time.
Yeah. You're just like, specters. That's folklore 101. I can wreck him.
Please, chapter 3. And then for my bonus, I'm going to whip out my lyre and warm up, and I will give inspiration to Renee for his next go, and that's like, if you could roll another die, then maybe you could hit that guy.
That's great.
Renee, you hear this beautiful lyre music sung out to you across the way, and you feel inspired. And somehow it kind of syncs up with the song of the woods you got going on in your head, and it feels great.
It's a nice
awesome.
harmony.
I love it.
Solid harmony. Okay, so that is Len's turn, which brings us to Ulven. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow suit here. I am going to, as a bonus action, cast Hex on that specter. Which, pulling up some details here, puts a curse on the creature that I can see within range. The range is 90 feet. Until the spell ends, whenever I hit it, I deal 1d6 necrotic damage. Possibly not useful against a specter, but I'm gonna throw everything I got at it. Then, just click that box, and that's my bonus action. It's got some other stuff if the thing actually dies, but that doesn't matter right now. Then I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast to attack it, which is a pair of attacks.
Nice. Before you roll those, I would like you to roll a D100 to see what happens with the wild magic.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Or, sorry, first, before you do that, an Arcana check. So you just have to beat an 11. If you beat an 11, then nothing happens with it.
It was almost an 18. I got a 2.
Okay, we'll see what happens with the wild magic.
I had forgotten about that. 65.
65. Let's see. Up to 3 creatures you choose within 30 feet of you take 4d10 lightning damage.
Holy crap!
So those ones that are climbing out of the ground.
So the only one that's close enough, unfortunately, is the one next to Renee.
Okay. That one.
Okay. Then roll 4d10 lightning damage.
And then 2 unfortunate fish.
And then 2 fish float to the
These fish.
These ones in particular.
18.
18, okay. Yeah. Clear skies, beautiful day. Fucking lightning bolt just comes down out of the sky and obliterates this specter.
I'm in a tree! This is bad!
Lightning rumbles, like thunder just goes.
I'm just like, oh, right, wild magic. Forgot that.
The trees! Don't destroy the forest.
Yep, nope, noted. Luckily, Eldritch Blast, cantrip.
Okay. Yeah, that's a cantrip. And you can send that at any of the other 4 specters you choose.
Yeah, the one that I cast Hex on, I think, is probably the best target there.
Okay.
So here's the first roll to hit that guy.
Okay.
A 12.
A 12 will hit one of the specters.
Okay. In that case, here is some force damage.
All right.
10 force damage plus 3 bludgeoning from my patron.
Okay.
Plus 1d6 necrotic. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. So this one, the Eldritch Blast goes through him, but he is still climbing out of the ground.
All right. And it was 3 necrotic. I don't know what of those hurts specters, but we're going to try it again with the second strike from Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And that is a 27.
Ooh, a 27 will definitely hit.
All right. And this one is just 11 and then a d6. 11 force damage and 1 necrotic damage.
Okay. As that Eldritch Blast rips through, this specter also just dissipates completely as the blast hits him square.
Nice.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, sir?
The Renee, behind you, there are more.
Did you know there are more of those things behind you?
Now just so I'm clear, the one that was
blinded and deafened by lightning.
Yeah, the one that I was slashing at, that one's just gone now, right?
Yeah, a lightning bolt came down in front of you.
Yeah.
And it was fucking terrifying.
Thank you, Lord Zeus.
Have you ever seen those videos on the internet of people like walking along the sidewalk in a rainstorm and then like a lightning bolt just comes out of nowhere and they're just like, oh, I almost died. That's like your life experience right now.
There's a lot flashing before our eyes.
Sorry about that. Won't happen again. Probably.
Fine.
It will.
All right. Alden, if that is all you're doing on your turn.
Oh, actually, sorry. When the creature that I had hit with Hex dies,
yes.
I can switch who is hexed. Although I think I have to wait till next turn. Never mind. Nothing.
Okay.
Bonus action. Sorry.
All right. It's all good. Next turn, then, you'll move it to another Spectre. Perfect. Okay. In that case, it is now the Spectre's turn.
Ooh, bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you. Thank
Bless
you.
them.
Bless the
All right.
Spectres.
No, don't bless the Spectres. That will.
Well,
I will bless them with lightning.
They're not interested.
Might work, though.
All right. So let's see.
Like
what's
Final Fantasy rules where you have to heal the ghosts.
Sounds reasonable.
All right. So one of the Spectres is going to be attacking Kid Pope after climbing out of its grave. The other is going to fly over and attack Renee. So let's see how those do. Kid Pope. It's going to attack you with a 22.
That's going to hit, man.
All right. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no, that's it's a 2 total. It's a 1 on the dice.
Oh dear.
All right.
Oh dear.
So as this thing's spectral hatchet that it's carrying with it slashes through you, you're going to take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, no.
And that is going to come off of your hit point maximum.
Oh no!
The good news
as you
is
feel
you
this
don't
thing
know
just
you
pulling life out of you.
Oh
okay.
dear.
They fluff up.
Does that mean like permanent hit point reduction?
For now, maybe until a greater restoration or a I don't know. We'll see.
Well, there's a way to cure it, but now's not probably the time to roll the medicine check necessary.
Well, I don't know.
Now let's see what's going on with Renee. That's going to be a not natural 20 to hit you.
Oh, dang it.
I'm going to need you to make a Constitution check, sir.
Dang it. I'm going to need to make...
Because it's a ghost, so it's a supernatural 20.
I'm going to need to make 2.
Oh,
son of a bitch.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
That's also a fail.
Do you want that to be for your blade song or for the hit from the...
I'm gonna if I have the choice.
You have inspiration.
Actually, let's see. Well, I do get a +3 bonus to a con save to make. I'm gonna say that this is concentration. If I have the choice, this is concentration.
All right. And I'm gonna say the concentration ends on your blade song.
All right. So it is. It's a 7 in that case. So still not great.
Still have a D8. I inspired you. I'm very inspired.
Roll another con check.
No, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna save that for this
attack. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Len, help me!
Oh god damn it!
Oh, no. Now might be the time to try to use that part of inspiration.
Yeah. That's a D8 at this level, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You got this, buddy.
All right, so we add 2 to that, so that makes con save 6.
All right, no. Okay, so you're going to take 11 points of damage from this spectral hatchet, and it's going to just rip that life right out of you, and your hit point maximum is reduced
a little off the top.
The good news is
off the top.
I'm still at full HP, technically.
You sure?
Hey there. That's something, huh?
Always looking on the bright side of life.
Yeah.
Always look on the bright side of death. Now that part's gotta be muted.
Oh no!
No, so you guys see Kid Pope and Renee just get 2 spectral hatchets just like wrenched through them. And they look worse for the wear for the experience. The third specter is going to fly toward the iron ball that's forming, and it flies into it, and you see the iron glow blue.
Nope, don't like that.
Is that...
Do I have any idea what's going on?
Oh,
I was
shit.
going to ask if spirits would also be susceptible to iron, but if it can possess a cannonball, I guess not.
Let's see. So next up is going to be the Drund.
I could have reposted that. Shit.
Go, Drund.
He appreciates that. He needs to make an... What is this? Intelligence. Intelligence. Yeah, he makes that. Okay, so he continues to concentrate on the spell he's trying to cast. So he can keep the ritual going. And he's going to shout out, "Don't let him get inside the iron!"
Kinda late, but okay.
Okay, well,
more of them get inside the iron.
He also didn't expect ghosts to come popping up out of the ground in vengeance. But that brings us to Kid Pope.
Hey.
Okay. Well. I am going to use a bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself because I'm very hurt. Or fairly hurt. I'm pretty well hurt. So we'll do that, and then I will cast this one. There we go. The ghost that just hit me, I will look at it and say, "Now that wasn't necessary," and cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. Are you casting Sacred Flame first and then Sanctuary? I believe that Sanctuary goes away if you attack a creature.
Heck, you're probably right. I bet you're right.
I'm on your side here. I want to
find a creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects it. Okay, yes, that's correct. That's the correct order for that.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a dex save for the Spectre then?
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be a whopping 4.
All right. No save there. And okay. Dice. I rolled them. 2d8.
How much damage did you do? Sorry.
Oh, haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, there it is.
We're about to find out.
It's that many. It's 8.
Hey.
8 whole radiant damage.
8 whole radiant. Excellent. Yeah, this thing screams. It hates that. That's just the worst. Yes, this spectral lumberjack waves his axe in the air and
oh boy.
Yeah, as a visual, if you ever watch the Gravity Falls episode where there's a spectral lumberjack, that's basically what these things are.
Oh, that's like what it was making me think of.
Lumberjacks, yeah.
Nice.
Amazing.
Okay. So, that's Kid Pope's turn. Kid Pope casts Sanctuary. That brings us to...
I'm safe.
Colm. Safe.
Did that kill the Spectre, or is it just really unhappy about the whole situation?
It's just unhappy about the situation. It's not
okay. Colm is going to run and place himself in between the growing metal sphere and where the specters are coming out of.
Excellent. Okay. So you're just like running to place yourself between the graves and the ball.
Yeah. And if that doesn't use up my action, I'd like to hold on to that one.
Yeah, that's probably just your movement to get over there.
That's not that far. Yeah.
Yeah, where? Because you were. Where were you at? You were over by Alden. Okay,
yeah.
You will have to dash then to get to where the metal ball is.
How's about I use? Let's see if I read this correctly. Incredible when you cast a spell. Yes. How about I use Expeditious Retreat and don't use it to retreat. As
but to extreat.
But to extreat.
Yes.
Or entreat.
Expeditious Advance.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it is.
Expeditious Advance. I'm gonna as a bonus action. I will use it. And spells allows you to move at an incredible pace. You can cast a spell. Oh, and then as a bonus action. Never mind. I won't be able to hold the action, but so in the end, it'll be a result in the same thing. I will just run out there.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. But no, as my bonus action, since I can't hold anything, I'm going to pick up a couple of racks and magic stone them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You just pick up a couple of rocks, magic stone.
Yeah.
Plenty of rocks around. No big deal there. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Colm?
That was pretty much all my stuff, I think. Yeah.
In that case, I will need. This one is going to be all of you. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Without
boy.
No haste for me. Oh god
boy.
damn it.
Yeah.
8.
4.
Whoop. That's not going to be great.
Got a whole
11. Okay. Well, the magic number is 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Well, that's all of us.
Did anyone get that? No.
Okay.
Cool.
So you guys are all going to take just a hint of damage, just a little.
Just a little peppering.
Multiple
damage.
dice. You just
Yeah.
picked up multiple dice. Don't believe you.
Just a few. Okay. So all of you, I'm just gonna need you to take a simple 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh, I'm having a bad time.
all through the woods, spinning iron hatchet heads come flying through the trees.
Very good.
Of iron.
These are the worst fucking lumberjacks.
This is exactly why I climbed a tree.
Leaving their tools everywhere.
Just come flying, spinning wildly from every direction. The Drund is also taking damage from this.
Oh no!
Yeah.
We need him real bad.
Oh no.
No, it's okay. He's fine.
He's fine, but my tender flesh.
You know.
So this is probably some kind of enchanted occurrence that doesn't care about Sanctuary.
Remind me what exactly Sanctuary does.
If someone attacks me, they're going to make a wisdom saving.
Right. So this is a saving throw that you're doing, not an attack.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. So that was initiative count 20, which brings us to Renee.
Oh,
Renee.
All right. So at this point, do I still just have one specter near me, or are there multiple now?
Okay, so there's one on Kid Pope
Mm-hmm.
that Kid Pope is entangling with.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, there is one that has attacked you, and then the third one has disappeared into the iron sphere.
And I guess, am I able? I can't see it anymore, can I? It just into the ball.
It just went in, and now the ball has like a blue glow to it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think I'm just gonna have to deal with this guy in front of me, and remember that I fucking have Duelist's Riposte, so I can actually like maybe add shit to my AC next time something attacks me.
That's a great idea.
Something
That's a good idea, friend.
In hindsight,
crazy.
may have saved some of my bacon the first time around.
Technically, you're not missing any bacon.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember that your blade song is currently ended, so you will have to restart it.
Well, the haste is over.
Oh, the haste. That's right.
Yeah,
that's what you're concentrating on.
The haste is over,
right, okay.
Which I do miss dearly.
Yeah.
But the blade song is still going, so that's still okay. It just hasn't actively helped me in any way yet. We'll just go ahead. Yeah, I'll try and Green Flame Blade the Spectre in front of me again. So, yes! Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Coming back, swinging
Amazing.
back this way. All right.
Oh yeah.
So that's. Do I double? I gotta ask for this because it takes double sword damage because the sword attack is part of Green Flame Blade. Do I double the Green Flame bonus damage as well?
You roll for it, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you double it.
Awesome. All right, so he is gonna take 14 sword damage.
Good lord.
And then 9 fire damage on top of that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, his bacon's looking cooked.
Sick.
He did not like that at all. Now the other Spectre, I think, because they have to be within 5 feet for it to jump to another one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so it won't be able to jump over to the other Spectre, unfortunately.
Okay.
But yeah, this dude doesn't like what you just did at all. Not a fan. Yeah, not a fan. Not a big fan.
I think that's all I got this time around. So yeah, that'll be it for me. I'll stay put. I'll stay put. No bonus action.
Okay. All right. So you stay put. You just like slice through this thing with green flame, and it hisses with a nasty hiss. That brings us to Len.
Hi.
Hi.
Where Alden set the trampoline, is that within range of me?
Basically, right at the base of the tree. I'm just like putting that down, but it's all set up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. Do me a
roll
favor,
the fall.
Then. Yeah, I want you to roll an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, I'm super not good at that. Yay.
That
today, though.
Unless I'm at 20.
You're doing amazing. And
what's the power of the trampoline?
Flip lands like Tanya.
Because you hit a nat 20, you get to activate the special effect of the trampoline.
I hope it's fireworks.
You launch.
Light show.
Not fireworks. I just have to.
She leaves like a stream behind her.
Table full of judges suddenly appears. 9, 8, 10.
Okay. So your strength score is what?
What an excellent question. I'm so glad you asked. I have a 9.
9. Okay, so you can leap 27 feet off of this trampoline as you activate a jump spell, and it just like launches you.
How far am I from the Spectres currently? Last round I thought you said 10 feet. Is that still true? Or more importantly, how far from the iron ball?
The iron ball is about 60 feet from you.
Too far. Neat.
Yeah. But
what about the nearest?
About halfway there.
What about the nearest spooker?
It is next to Renee, next to the iron ball, so it is also 60 feet.
So literally everything is too far.
Is there just the one Spectre left?
There are 2 Spectres left, one on Kid Pope and one on Renee.
And then one in
then one in the ball, which is doing who knows what.
Right. Is this considered my movement or my action?
So, falling out of the tree, I don't consider that movement because you're literally just going down.
Take me.
So, if you want, I will let you use the jump. I'll let you use the jump and the move. You can do both and get there.
Okay, then I will.
Sure. So you are next to Colm and Renee and this Spectre thing.
Yes.
And the iron ball.
Yes, I'm just there.
All right.
What's up?
Just gonna make a note. trampoline cast jump on you sometimes?
Sometimes it does.
Do we get to keep that, or does it vanish? We get to keep that, don't we?
I mean, he hasn't put it back in the bag yet, so.
Hot diggity.
Oh, does it disappear when it goes back in the bag?
Maybe. Who knows?
Depends on how OP it is to summon magical items.
Yeah. I mean, it's very rare that you're going to hit the number you need to hit to summon a magical item, so it's fine.
We'll let it be a problem first.
We'll let it be a problem. So what would you like to do with your action?
So I literally have a main action still? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to whip out my quarterstaff and give a ghost a bonk.
Okay. Roll to attack then.
Or not. It's just a 10. That's not going to do it.
Yep, that's a swing and a miss.
Whiff.
It is a feisty ghost. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. Then we move on to Olden. It is now your turn.
Yeah. So, am I within? Gosh, quite a ways. Hang on.
Yeah. Did you move at all since your last turn?
No. Am I within 120 feet of both of these specters?
Yes, you would be.
Okay. Then with my first part of Eldritch Blast, first of all, bonus action, moving the hex over to the one near Kid Pope.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then with the first roll of Eldritch Blast, I'm going to try to hit that specter.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I got a 15.
That'll hit.
Alrighty. And then 14 force damage.
Okay.
4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And 3 bludgeoning damage.
Right. All right. The first shot goes through, and you see it like start to evaporate a little, but it reforms itself.
All right. We'll follow it up with another one.
All right.
That was a 21 to hit.
A 21 to hit. That will definitely hit it.
Spicy.
All right. And then we've got 13 force damage and 6 necrotic damage.
6 necrotic damage. All right. Okay. So with the second blast, Kid Pope, you see 2 blasts rocket through this specter in front of you, and then it fizzles and disappears in a little puff of eldritch magic. And that is Alden's turn. Alden, is there
Good job, Alden.
Yeah, I want to get not behind a tree, in front of a tree. I want it so that from the perspective of the rest of the forest, I'm behind a tree.
Okay. All right. So you're on the lumberjack campsite of the tree?
Yeah, I am between. Yeah, if there's.
Okay.
Here's the iron ball. Here's the rest of the forest. Here's a tree. I'm here.
Okay, I get you. All right. In that case, we move on to the specters. There's only one specter left. What it is going to do is it's going to disengage from all of you, and it is also going to fly into the iron ball.
Oh, that's
dear.
I gotta ask, is that any kind of spell that it's doing to get in there?
Any inkling what's going on?
It must have been a rogue in life.
If you guys want to try to roll an Arcana check,
I would love that. I want to see.
Sure.
23.
Never mind.
23. Okay.
12.
I got 17.
All right. Olden, you think that you know that you and Colm both know that. So what the Drund is doing is collecting all the iron in the forest, right? And you get the sense that the iron might have been there as a fuck you to the Drund from the lumberjacks. So you think that if the ghosts of the lumberjacks go into the iron, that's probably not going to lead to anything good. Because ghosts can do a little thing called possession. And that's probably not good.
Oh my God! What if the big iron ball gets like this big face, and it's like a ghastly now?
Well, it's more like an iron ball-y now.
Let's see. The Drund makes its concentration check, so its spell keeps going. Kid Pope, what is it that you would like to do on your turn?
I am very beat up, so I'm gonna look at the ball and go, "That looks bad. Give me a minute," and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at
the top level.
Yeah, probably.
A slot.
It's up to a dice roll, so but I don't have that many HP to begin with anymore because I got some taken off the top. We'll do it at second level. All right, so gives me 2d8 plus my spell mod.
I believe in you.
Okay, all right. 12 and
pretty good. 12 HP.
16 total.
16 total. All right. Cool,
Almost tops me up.
Hell yeah! And you still have Sanctuary going, so it's all good. It's fine.
Well, so let's see. It's attack or cast a spell, I think. So Sanctuary might be gone.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Let me see.
It's one that targets a creature. It's something that would cause harm. I don't think healing yourself would drop Sanctuary.
If the warded creature makes an attack, cast a spell that affects an enemy. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, it's still up.
Very good. Anything else you're doing on your turn, Kid Pope?
No, that would be it. I'm gonna stand where I am and watch this ball situation.
Excellent. Are you down in the grave?
Yes. Oh wait, no, I'm not. No, I would be up out of the grave, but I'm standing next to it.
Okay. Calm. What are you doing?
So, the specter has not made it into the ball yet.
Two of them have. Two of them have made it into the ball.
The rest of them are poofed.
Yeah, the rest of them you guys have already destroyed.
Dang. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Never mind. I will shout at the Drund. Would it help at all if the metal was really, really hot?
No.
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna yell no.
I mean, ghosts sometimes don't like metal, and sometimes don't like heat. Who knows?
Forests don't like heat.
But
why would you think hot metal in a wood forest would be
that's like angry lumberjacks.
It'd be bad for.
I don't know.
Will this chainsaw help?
I mean, you Colm. I mean, the Drund is biased. The Drund is made out of wood. So
in my mental image, this orb is floating in the sky or in the air or something like that. So I can't really.
Yeah, it's floating like 5 feet off the ground. Yeah.
It's floating on 5.
I think the ghosts are possessing it. Maybe we don't give them more weapons.
I don't know. I can see both sides of this argument.
That's what Alden's yelling, at least.
What would the heat hurt the ghosts?
Well, you know where else it's hot? In hell. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. That's all. Bye.
How you feeling, Colm?
All you, buddy.
He saw a flaming sword do some nasty damage. So his thought is, fire. Fire solves a lot of problems. What if I made the metal ball really, really hot and things that were inside were trapped inside? And then he cast heat metal.
Yes.
Excellent. Amazing.
Is that a cantrip?
No. A second level spell.
Yeah, so go ahead and do an Arcana check.
But maybe you can call lightning too. Maybe we'll really luck out. We're like,
we're gonna really heat this ball up.
Oh, a 67? That banishes all the gusts in the area. What are the odds?
So you don't trigger wild magic. You passed your Arcana check.
Okay.
So that means that you are heating metal.
Yes.
So let's see. A heat metal. Let's see. You cause it to glow red hot.
Sheet metal.
This
or suddenly flattens out.
Okay. So
it wobbles and sounds like thunder.
This ball begins to glow red.
Oh, it's angry.
So it glows red. And I need to double check. Right. Tell me 2d8, how much damage you do?
I actually rolled 2d8. Do I just hit d8 twice?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, if you click on it twice, it'll roll 2 when you hit roll.
Oh, I see. 10. Oh, wait, plus... No, it's just 2d8 fire damage. There's no spell, so it's 10.
10. Okay. Cool. 10, it is. All right. So, I need Colm, Renee. I need Len, and I need Kid Pope to roll me dexterity saving throws.
It's getting hot in here.
Okay.
So make your saving throw.
That was great. I'm gonna hide behind the tree.
Yeah,
roll a dice. I don't know.
So.
Len, you're doing good. You're doing all right.
Oh, you bastard!
All right.
I can do one less.
Yeah.
21 for the people at home.
Let's see. 6, 7, 12. Okay. So, you will hear a wrenching noise as an iron furnace is pulled out of the ground and flies across the campsite from under the tent. There are 4 people in its way. Kid Pope, Colm, and Renee, you're going to take all 12 bludgeoning damage after you get clocked full on by this iron furnace that is flying at you. And then, Len, you are able to duck out of the way, so you just get clipped by it, so you just take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Better, I get hit by Kid Pope, who's softer.
Or you get hit by Kid Pope. You catch Kid Pope. I like that better. You catch Kid Pope and absorb some of the damage. Kid Pope, you only take 6 points of damage, and then Len takes the 6 for you.
Oh. Thanks, friend.
Anytime.
So you guys see this iron furnace warp and wrap, and you hear it like crunch and you hear this whole thing like metal and bend, and you see in the door where you would normally feed in coal, it begins to glow red with the iron ball inside of it, and then a head emerges from the top, and then an arm extends out one side, and a hatchet just forms out of bits of metal into its hand. And you hear a roar, and the door opens, and flames shoot out. And after the break, you guys are going to fight a little modified iron golem.
Friggin' knew it.
God should have let us keep our boat boy. No.
Oh God, that's right.
I got.
What if it absorbs boat boy and we must defeat our own son? No.
Oh no.
It's going to be a real moral conundrum. I can't wait to see.
No, maybe it absorbs boat boy and boat boy defeats it from within.
From within. The beating heart.
Oh dear. Well, all right.
All I know is I've got 1 HP, so I need this break. I need this break real bad.
That's not going to help you. You'll still have 1 HP when we come back.
Yeah, but
That's not how short rests work.
I might have made my peace with it at that point, though.
All right. We'll be
break
back.
Time.
Yep. Oh, good.
Oh, good Lord.
Spartans!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Just before the break, our party was facing off against some specters as the Drund was casting the spell to get the iron out of the ground. The spell has been somewhat hijacked and disrupted by the specters, who have possessed the iron ball that all the iron was going into, which has since become a sort of iron golem. Let's head back in.
Super hot, too. Super hot. That iron.
It's also
iron
super
golem.
hot right now.
Hot golem.
Actually, that reminds me, right off the bat, I need Colm to make a concentration check because you just got clocked by an iron.
Oh, that's right.
Fail it.
Yeah. Fail the crap out of that.
Well, not a save, but a check. Okay.
Yeah.
That's that button.
Wait, just stop concentrating.
I mean, you passed your check, so you can keep on with the heat metal if you want to.
It might be doing damage. We don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
You're gonna keep going? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
All right.
Okay.
In that case, Renee.
All right.
This whole situation's going on.
Stop
the golem.
So, all right. So how big is this golem that we're looking at here?
This golem.
The size of a furnace.
Well, I'm hoping.
Yeah,
like
that's
that's
furnace.
sizable,
Like
but not
Like a pellet stove or like an
Yeah.
old wood burning?
It's large.
It's large.
So it's
Okay.
Like
I don't
6
know, let's
to
say
10?
like 10, yeah, it's like 10 feet on the side, or like a 5-foot diameter sphere that basically just has a head, this door, and arm with a thing. Imagine like the last stage of that one Clockwork boss from Skyward Sword. It just has one arm. All right. Anyway.
I like it.
Yeah.
I am going to. I'm going to look at its feet, and I would like to cast grease where it is standing.
It is hovering.
It is hovering. Okay, so
It doesn't have feet.
It don't
it
have
has a head
feet.
and an arm.
Okay,
Mhm.
nix the grease
Grease?
then.
Grease
Not,
fire?
Not doing it.
What are we trying to do?
Everyone
if
knows
you
that a grease fire can't harm a forest. So
yeah,
if you
fine.
cast grease, you might get lightning, and then you'll have greased lightning.
Oh, no.
I was really stretching there right now.
Leave it to the bard. She'll make the puns, thank you.
That's not gonna work. All right, we're gonna try this. I would
Hit it.
like to instead cast blindness and/or deafness on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say blind. I'm gonna try and blind it. So it needs to make that sweet. Needs to fail that con save.
Okay. Let's
Will that
see.
work on something being possessed?
Its constitution is. Well, it kind of changed into a different sort of a thing now.
Okay.
So.
And it has eyes, so may as well. Cool.
16 plus 4, that's going to be a 20.
Okay, so it will save.
All
So
right.
No effect on that. And I'm gonna. I'm not engaged with it yet, right? Like the specter ran
It's
away
still
from me into the ball.
single. You're both single.
That's true.
Yeah, you're you're like right next to it, but you haven't like engaged with each other yet.
So I shall back the fuck up. My full movement, 30 feet back. Apologizing
it's form,
to
so I'm not giving it reactions this turn, so you're good.
Okay, so yeah, like apologizing to everybody that I walk past. But but yeah, no, sorry.
Nope,
Sorry.
nope.
Nope.
Cutting through. Just
and that'll be it for me. And just
right.
and the blindness and deafness, that didn't trigger wild magic, did it?
What level is that spell?
Second.
Okay, you should probably roll an Arcana check with a DC 12 there, bud.
All right. 16.
16. You're fine. It's all good. Okay.
And
so you just back up.
Yep.
Renee's just like, not my party.
Yeah, I'm all set. Tried like, ha! Nothing. Okay.
Okay, backing up, moonwalk. Len, what are you doing this turn?
Since chapter 3 in my book is all about specters,
yes.
What do I know about their weaknesses? So iron doesn't seem to be a thing, but what about like running water or salt or good feelings?
Fire.
Make a folklore check.
I have advantage on
Come
folklore.
on, fire.
You do have
Come
advantage.
on, weakness to fire.
21.
21. Okay. So specters don't like hallowed things. So like radiant damage isn't going to be great for them. Any kind of like holy symbol isn't going to be great for them. You're not specter. Yeah, you're not sure if it still applies to this thing. It is. It's a thing being controlled by specters, but they're on the inside of it. So it's a question of what would hurt the outer shell.
Iron. Right. Okay.
Water
I'm gonna
and
bank,
time.
I'm gonna bank on the idea that holy magic will still help. Luckily, I have none. So, I.
Excellent.
Did I say luckily?
Very good.
I'm going to keep myself in a position where I'm between it and Kid Pope, because as our local cleric-ish, Kid Pope might be our best shot at getting away from this thing at all, with any sense of life still attached. And I don't want to use my dagger because that's also metal. So I will hit it with a wooden staff, because that'll help. Or I will attempt to. I will. 17.
Nice. That will not hit.
Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah. It just kind of like bing right off the iron shell of this thing.
That's bad. And then before I'm done, I will also throw inspiration also at Kid Pope, some iteration of What's New Pussycat or something.
Excellent. Wonderful. So as Len very hurriedly goes, "What's new, Pussycat? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa," trying to get out inspiration.
And then
Alden, what are you up to?
Well, from my Arcana check earlier, I'm like, that thing's being possessed. I should see if I can end that possession. So I'd like to attempt to cast Dispel Magic on the golem to just... Let's just cut this thing off at the pass and stop them from doing the whole possession thing.
I considered that,
specters again.
But I didn't want it to interrupt what the Drund was doing.
Because the
at this point, it's a risk I'm willing to take. I figure once we deal with that, we can then maybe restart the ritual.
Maybe
we can find another seed.
Yeah,
probably.
So I choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. I'm choosing the possession of that thing.
Okay.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower just ends, and anything higher, I have to make a ability check using my spellcasting ability of 10 plus the spell's level.
What level is Dispel Magic?
I'm casting it at 3rd level, but I don't know what the possession. I don't know if it is an effect. I'm just trying. I'm going for it.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Wait, does that allow you to specify something that's happening?
I think I have to pick the object, so I picked the golem, and I'm just trying to dispel anything affecting it.
Okay.
The golem. So the things are just sticking to it. They're just glom.
What I would like for you to do, I would like for you to roll the check.
Alrighty.
I would like for you to die.
So,
Mr. Bond.
So, I just make a DC. Okay, so then I add the thing. So it's just a charisma check. That's the button I hit. All right. So I would actually also like to add my pact feature, which allows me to add a D4 to that roll. So I'm gonna
Okay.
Do that because I'm heavily invested in not sucking at this.
Yeah,
so a total of a 19.
So, good news is, you can eject one of the specters from the golem. You can't do both, but you can eject one.
Fair enough.
So, one of the specters ejects out of the golem, and you see that appears to weaken the golem somewhat.
Does it like spit it out? Like.
So what happens is the door opens on the front, and one of the specters just like gets ejected out the front door of it.
Perfect. I'll take it.
Lovely.
I also need you to make an Arcana check.
Yeah. So when I said, "Hey, don't worry, it won't happen again," I might not be telling the truth, but hey, I got a 19.
Ah, you're fine. Okay. Yeah, so you're able to successfully eject one of these things, and you didn't roll so high that it stopped the Drund's ritual. So good for you.
Okay, look at that.
Threading that magical needle.
Yes, Spectre.
Whenever you said, "I'm going to roll a d4 on top," I'm like, "Oh, bud, this could end poorly." But no, you're doing all right. Okay. So that is what Olden is doing, which brings us to the Spectre and the Golem, which are now two separate things.
I'm just going to go right back in, and I'm just...
Let's see. What's the Spectre going to do? The Spectre is ejected, and the Spectre's mad. The Spectre is going to attempt to just attack the Drund directly.
He's dejected.
Ejected and dejected, rejected.
And he is going to be able to attack the Drund.
Not the Drund.
But why?
He's going to do...
It's not like the Drund.
At least it's just the ghost and not the giant heated metal with an axe.
Yeah.
Yet.
Right.
Not the giant heated golem with the axe yet.
I mean, it's not like the Drund probably killed this guy or anything.
What happened to your optimism, Noah? I don't even know you anymore.
Luckily, the Drund has like a crazy constitution, so that's fine. The Golem is going to attack the thing that last attacked it. So, Len, it's going to come after you. Oh. Does a 19 hit you?
Absolutely.
Okay. And it is going to swing with its axe.
It was nice knowing everybody.
Dear.
It is going to do 22 damage with its axe.
Are you dead?
I'm not awake. It's not enough to kill, but
hey, death save time.
Len does crumple with a very undignified squeak.
Yeah.
In fact, as she goes down, you hear one of the strings of the lyre snap, like twang.
Perfect.
Well,
that's what happens every time a bard falls.
Every time a bard falls.
That's what it sounds like when bards fall.
Okay, let's see. So the Drund, what does the Drund need to do? The Drund needs to concentrate on its spell, but it's being attacked. So it's going to call out to the forest in that same language it used before. And the tree beside Olden
the one I'm hiding behind?
The one that you're hiding behind.
Oh, darn.
Is going to pick up its roots. And it is going to wander over to the Spectre.
Crap. Done in front of a new immobile object.
Yeah, but the Ents are going to war, man.
Yeah, so the Drund like separates itself. It's like Tuvian throat singing. It separates itself into two chants. So it has the spell that it's doing, and then this other spell that calls the tree to life. And the tree is being called to defend the Drund, which it does. And it's going to hit this specter. Yeah, and that specter's no longer anyone's concern.
Oh, dang.
That kind of damage. Got it.
Yeah. It does a lot. Yeah, this tree just like boom, and the specter just dissipates under the tree's branches and fists.
Very good. Thorough.
Drund's gonna do.
Something branch manager joke. Something made him leave. Something.
As Len,
this is what you're muttering under your breath.
As Len tries to get out a solid dying pun, Kid Pope, it is now your turn.
I forget. A medicine check to stabilize someone, is that a full action?
Yes, it is a DC 15 medicine check.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna.
Maybe just restore hit points instead.
Yeah. No. I know. I'm just trying to we've got one party member down and a wizard who looks a little wobbly, so I'm trying to.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Situation as best I can. Let me see. I have things for this. I like it when I forget the name of a spell, like Cure Wounds. Yep. Okay. All right. What I will do is
Spare the dying?
Right. That's not a thing I have. I'm gonna talk to myself about this later. But anyway, what I'll do is since I'm next to Len, I'll just reach a paw out and touch her, and we're gonna do a Cure Wounds at 3rd level here.
That's solid.
I will roll my dice. Weak rolls though. Like you get 9 full HP.
Okay. I need to figure out how to. Here we go. Healing. 8. Apply changes. I'm back, baby.
Welcome back. And I will. Let's see, is there anything? Not really.
Len bolts upright like branch manager.
I was just like, yeah, here you go. And that's the end of my turn. I'll stay put where I am.
Okay. So Kid Pope rushes over to Len. Lays on pause. And Len pops up with branch manager. That's what it is. And that brings us to Colm's turn.
Does it seem like the heat is doing anything?
Well, you do have, you know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh, did that not get ended by the Dispel Magic?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. That was a 2nd level spell and he cast.
Oh, yeah. Dispel Magic. That dispels all magic?
Everything 3rd level or below, and then I have to roll for other stuff.
Okay. Never mind. Don't worry about the heat metal. It is done.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Now, you had mentioned that the Seeker's Glass can be used as a weapon. Is that even a good idea? Probably not. It's big
with the fire?
It can.
Oh, it's made of glass.
It's got a sturdy brass handle, though. It's solid.
It's a magic weapon, maybe?
Bonk.
Improvised magic weapon?
It's magic. It's a weapon. Ergo.
Ipso facto.
That logic works for me.
You know what? Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Since he still has it on his person, he's going to wield it like a big club.
Now, you want to wield it like a big club. If I remember correctly, you can use a bonus action to examine a thing before you hit it. If I remember
that's a kneecap.
Yes, I would like to use said bonus action.
All right. Roll me a perception check, and it will roll a nature check.
At advantage or standard?
This will be at advantage because you're wielding the Seeker's Class.
Okay.
So you got to be a 15.
19.
19. Okay. Yes, you see that at all of the joints around the arm, it would be a very convenient place to hit this thing.
I give it a good wind up and a smash.
All right. Roll to hit it.
All right.
And you have advantage, sir.
There's no button for that. All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to do this manually.
Yeah, sorry.
Right.
D20.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 18. Ooh. And then what are we adding to that? Is that the strength
modifier, I think?
And 0 and zilch.
Yeah.
So okay. 18.
18. Okay. That will be. Wait, did you add your proficiency?
My spell proficiency?
No, just your
my
proficiency
bonus. Oh no,
you're proficient with this as a weapon.
Oh, no, I did not. So it's 21.
Okay, that is enough to hit.
Hey, we did it!
Yay! Ooh, ow.
I'm like torn between my desire to follow the rules and also I really want you guys to hit this thing. Okay, so what you will be doing to this, let's see. So a giant magnifying glass is kind of like a great club. Disarmed. I see what you did there. Roll 2d8 for me. 2d8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
A really big magnifying glass.
It is a really big magnifying glass.
9.
A 9. Okay.
Statistically likely outcome.
At this point, I'm going to hit it with a trampoline.
Get bounce.
Jump in the water.
Jump in the water. Get rusted. Okay. Well, you certainly do damage to it. You do not disarm it, not this turn. But you do clearly do damage to it with your magnifying glass. So that's something.
As I hit it, I yell, "Go for the arms!"
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Colm yells, "Go for the arms" to anyone who's listening. And Renee, are you listening?
Oh yeah, I am absolutely listening. And I realize I only got one. I'm real weak, real weak right now. Can't even say the words. It just hurts me so badly. And so I gotta be a wizard about this, and I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. And if I can, I'd like to aim for the arm joint that I just saw Colm wail on.
Sure. Are you just doing this at first level?
No, we're gonna do this at second level. We're gonna court that risk.
Well, go ahead and roll the magic missile damage first.
Okay. So that is gonna be so. All right, so 4 plus 7, 10, math. My God.
11, 16.
It's like 16, yeah?
Yeah.
Does it not let you just do all of those at once?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Really?
They can't hit other things.
Yeah, I tried to cast it at. I even hit the cast at second level button, and it was like, all right, you cast it at second level. Like, thank you.
Cool.
So
you do 16 damage total.
Yep. Just point the rapier like a wand, and all the missiles just cruise out and sail through the air and hit it.
Amazing. Yeah, this thing's arm pops off.
Awesome.
As the magic missiles just like hit the critical points around the arm joint, it just pops off and busts on the ground. And you see, as it hits and falls on the ground, it evaporates. so you think that the Drund spell is almost complete. All that remains is to defeat this thing.
Sick.
Okay, so that is what Renee is doing. I need you to roll me an Arcana check, sir. DC 12.
See? Okay. 24.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's fine. You're doing great.
Doing good.
In that case, we move on to Len. Len, you're among the living.
I'm okay. I'm real bad at hitting this thing. Even my best attempt didn't work. It just went, oh boy,
yeah. Maybe don't be the last person to hit it when it's its turn.
Also a good point. So it seemed like your dispel magic was good. Yeah. We can defeat a specter way more easily than we can an iron giant. So I will also try that. So working around the broken string, I will cast dispel magic at 3rd on the armless wonder.
Okay. I will need you to roll the dice and add your spellcasting modifier.
Roll the dice, add spellcasting modifier, D20. It's, yes, roll. God, why else would I click you? It's not good.
Ooh.
Plus my modifier is a 9, but that's still stinky.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, 18 is the number you were trying to beat. So, unfortunately, you were not able to dispel or eject the specter from the golem. And please make me an Arcana check, DC 13.
I can't wait.
Maybe you can make lightning strike it, though.
Yeah, that means...
Oh, please.
Or turn purple.
Yeah. There are a lot of great effects on that table.
15.
All right. You do not trigger a wild magic.
I kind of wanted to, but I will.
Into a potted flower.
Oops.
If we ever come back, maybe I'll build in an option where I'm just like, if you guys want wild magic, I mean, yeah, it could be
shooting spells. One of them will happen.
Okay. Yeah. So the magic is not dispelled on your turn. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn, Len?
Yes, actually. I didn't like dying. I'm going to use Mask of the Wild. I can attempt to hide even when only lightly obscured. And I'm kind of roll into one of the graves.
Okay, roll me a stealth check then.
11. Not terribly stealthy.
Not terribly stealthy. It was pretty obvious that you were just rolling sideways.
Musical instruments as I'm going.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out for you. But first, Alden, what are you doing on your turn?
Does it have any other joints available for aiming?
It's got the head.
It's got a head. We're gonna aim for that.
All right.
But I will also just settle for hitting the thing. Let's just hit the thing. Rolling to hit. Here we go.
All right.
I got a 25.
That will absolutely hit this thing. Roll damage.
Oh, I guess I probably should have moved my bonus, but it's fine.
Big damage. Come on.
So that's 11 plus another 3 for 14 damage on the first roll.
Okay. So when you shoot this Eldritch Blast, you clock this thing right at where the neck joint meets the rest of the body. And your Eldritch Blast pops its head right off.
Yes! Just like action figures.
And as soon as the head comes off, the whole body just drops to the ground. And you see it just begin to flake and evaporate and dissolve away. And then the helmet lands. And then it's all just gone.
Hey!
And you guys are out of initiative.
Woo!
Yay!
Woohoo! Peek out from the grave, like.
Where'd it go?
Good?
I'm just gonna sit for a minute. Just sit right down on the ground. Okay.
Touchdown!
Actually, 4 feet deep. I might need some help getting out.
You have done well to defeat those spirits that linger here.
Thank you.
Are you hurt in any way?
Yes.
Many ways. Several ways.
Sometimes it's difficult for me to tell with you softer creatures.
Yeah, the red stuff should be on the inside.
I see. Well then, allow me to help you. And the Drund is going to raise a hand into the air. And he is going to cast Heal, which is going to give 70 hit points to...
Holy cannoli.
Oh, wait, not Heal. Heal is...
Flesh to
only
wood.
does
Now
one.
you're not bleeding anymore.
You know what? I
Sorry?
think this is better.
Let's see. Heal only goes to one person. What is he actually going to cast? He is going to cast...
Mass Cure Wounds?
Mass Heal. That's what he wants to do. He wants to cast Mass Heal. So that is 200 points for you guys to divide up however you want.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, anyway.
I think there's going to be some left over.
I only need 13 of those?
Sorry, 700 hit points to divide between
Jesus
you.
Christ.
We're good. We're good.
Also,
there's a town nearby, and they're all like, oh.
Renee and Kid Pope, you are no longer affected by the Spectre's life drain.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
As this flows over you.
And those 2 dead fish that got hit by lightning are back to life.
They're good. Someone in the next town over, they had a sniffle. Doesn't
Cleared right
bug
up.
them anymore.
And more importantly, as you all feel this healing energy wash over you, you see that the Drund has planted the seed where the golem fell.
Oh.
And it immediately begins to grow and sprout and spiral upwards into a new tree.
That's what I was going for when I planted mine, but he's better at it.
Somewhere in the forest, though, a new maple tree is growing. Not here, but somewhere.
Perfect.
At a regular rate, it's just slowly.
It's just growing.
Come back 30 years.
Yeah.
And the Drund says, "What may I do to repay you for this service to the forest?"
On the house. That was actually what we were trying to do for you. All we'd like to have is just some tangible proof of your existence. For 2 reasons. 1, it would settle a bet. But 2, it would, I think, provide a more tangible
deterrent
from new incursions into the woods with intent to harm the trees.
Can I learn how to speak tree?
And if I had the time, I would teach you.
Okay, never mind.
But with the last of what I have, I can fill your request. And you see that even as he talks, it seems like the wood and the moss and the leaves that make up this creature are beginning to deteriorate and fall apart.
Cool.
But he produces in his hand a dagger with living mistletoe growing up the handle.
Oh, heck.
Neat.
Hang that up.
Smoochie danger.
Yeah.
And he presents this to Alden. And he says, "May this serve as proof." And you see that there's druidic something written up the blade. It says, "May it serve you well." And with this, you see he just crumbles away into compost.
You were my favorite.
And then the little recycling fae, they pick him up and they put him in.
And they pick him up, they put him into the bin with the tomatoes and the other rotten garden vegetables.
Off the ground.
In 3 to 4 years, he is really going to help this forest grow. see that even as the body crumbles into this compost to feed the tree, a blue aura emanates up from it and flows off into the forest, and you can see the dire elk that have been standing back away chase after it deeper into the wood. So,
does anyone know how to get home?
Survival checks?
Survival checks, yes. Let's have one last group survival check.
This is our home now.
It's downriver, isn't it?
It is downriver.
That's good.
19.
7.
8.
Oh.
I wander into the river.
Well, not great, but
I live in this grave.
But you do know that if you follow the river down, it will eventually, the river Renning will eventually join the Ren, and you'll be able to follow it back to Upper Riverton.
We're going to take the long way. Sounds good.
It is very near to night by the time you guys arrive on the doorstep of the library of Upper Riverton. Inside, a spirited argument is happening. And you hear an old woman cry out, "The lobster daisy is a real flower, and I will bet you 10 gold pieces that it exists." And you hear another voice say, "I do not believe that is true, and I don't believe you could find a single botanist that would collaborate with you on that proposition."
As we go in, I would like to then join this conversation and be like, "Yes, but I can confirm a bear does shit in the woods."
"Thank you," says Kip Herring, librarian of Upper Riverton Library. Now, oh wait, weren't you the ones that we sent out into the woods? Hey, how'd that go for you?
We're like bloodstained and twigs and leaves.
It looks like a harrowing ordeal. So did you disprove the Drund?
Well,
on the contrary,
we sure didn't. And I pull out the dagger, and I'm feeling dramatic at the moment, so I plunge it into the nearest table.
Mahogany!
Yeah, so is the handle. It's fine.
When you do, new plant growth begins to grow up out of the mahogany table.
Nice.
A new tree begins to grow in the mahogany.
Quickly pull it out. Let's stop the growth. I think that makes a point, though. We found the Drund.
Also, I got his autograph, if you want to see that.
Yeah.
I would like to see that, dearie.
Cool.
Look at that.
Slap the book on and show her where I drew him, and then the Drund so graciously slathered it in mud.
And there's a G on the front of your book.
Well,
and we found the raven too, and he says hi.
Oh, does he say hi? Oh, what a dear! I'll have to be sure to stop by the altar next time I'm in the woods. No.
Big help.
Well, isn't this a bug up your ass, Kit? And the 5 gold is paid. And it says, "Well, I suppose that because you rendered services to the library and to the amateur folklore club, I owe you money." And he just like slides a bag of 100 gold pieces across the table.
Nice.
That will buy so many crab legs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, on Tuesdays? Oh, yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
And as you guys make your way back toward the clubhouse, first of all, Alden, you realize on the walk back, make me an Arcana check, and I'll even give you advantage on it.
16.
16. You realize that as long as you are holding the Drund's dagger, you are able to cast Druidcraft.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat.
And it is a magical dagger. And as you guys arrive back, you see that the lights are still on inside Jack's House of Crabs. He still has his special sign out, and in fact, Jack is standing out in front of his crab shack, and he says, "Oi, you'll want to help me. I need help dragging in the pot. I need to get that on if we're going to have the Friday jackpot. I need to start that cooking right now." And
I know
he's
someone
like
who
trying
can
to drag
heat metal.
Are we employees? Was he just grabbing people off the street?
I reckon we are now.
But what do I rent that space for you two? If you're not going to help me occasionally make the jackpot, all right? Oh, by the way, there's a package there. Someone delivered a package. I just set it over there on the stoop beneath your weirdo sign. Then I'm going to need some help here. Calm. If you're going to eat metal. Well, let me pour water in it first. It's going to stench to high heaven if I don't pour the water in first. But I'll be seeing you back here in 5 minutes. And then crab legs. Still running that special.
Hey.
Always.
Yeah. I'll walk over, act like the package is mine. It's like, yep. Is it actually who is it? Is it addressed to anybody?
Well, Ren. Renee. I combined Len
we combined
Renee for some reason. So Renee,
Fusion.
All right.
It is a brown paper package.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it may have been stained with a bit of water at some point that has since dried. You know how like paper gets kind of like wrinkly. It has brown string wrapped around it with a red seal in the middle of the string that has an elaborate E design on it. And there's a little note underneath the seal, and it says, "To the Riverton Mystery Club," in very fancy cursive handwriting.
That's good. That's ours. Yeah.
Do I recognize that seal?
You're not. You've never seen that seal before.
Huh. All right. Pop that right off. All right.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
And when you unwrap the package, you see that there are things inside. There appears to be a broken glass jar with... actually, roll me an investigation check.
Let's see. Come on. All right. 22.
22, yeah. So there is a broken glass jar with iron filings in it and what appears to be a piece of yellowing parchment tucked in. There is what appears to be a large crocodilian tooth. And you also see what appears to be a piece of like sea glass.
I'm not gonna touch the iron filings for a second. Recent history has kind of got me a little on little tiny bits of iron.
Sure.
But does the yellowed parchment have anything on it?
Yeah. Whenever you pull out the yellow parchment, you can unfold it, and you see that there's a date written at the top of the paper that's about 70 years ago, and it just says "The River Monster," and there is a crude drawing of something that looks like the Drund.
Huh. Look at everybody. I'm like, the Drund. Did the Drund have teeth? I don't recall teeth.
Does the history of the Riverton Mystery Club stretch back that far?
Well, I reckon that's the same date that was on the graves there.
Yeah, it is. Kid Pope is right. It's the date that matches the graves. And no, to answer your question, Len, as far as you know, the Riverton Mystery Club was something that was like founded by Renee because he was bored.
Like last week.
Like it's definitely no more than like a year old.
He created it for tax benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Drundy mailed us a package 70 years ago before he met us on the day that these loggers died. Also, what was he eating?
Sounds like a mystery.
Len, roll me an investigation check. It does sound like a mystery. And actually, anyone who wants to, roll me an investigation check to look inside the box.
Oh, boo, that was cocked somehow, despite being a computer program.
0.
I somehow use...
Hey, nat 20.
No good, because I'm eating the sea glass.
How did Kid Pope just keep rolling zeros? Oh, there's a -1. Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Alden. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm just holding the box out for everybody at this point.
Okay, so Calm. What you see is this large crocodilian tooth. It appears to be covered in scrimshaw, just like carvings and designs, none of which you recognize. And you see that the piece of sea glass that's in there, it kind of like, as the box is shifting, kind of catching in the lantern light outside Jack's House of Crabs. I know, it's a weird scene. It seems like the sea glass is almost like shifting colors, and it looks like there's something inside of it. Olden, what you see something beneath all of these other things. Beneath them, kind of hidden from view by everything laying on top of it, there is what appears to be a brass medallion. And it's one of those sort of brass medallions where it looks like it was just sort of poured out and then something was stamped into it. Almost the kind of thing is like a wax seal, where it was clearly not made to hold the symbol that it has. But the stamp in it looks something like that.
Ooh. Neat.
Which is not a design that you recognize from anywhere. But you see that tucked in with it, there is a note. And you pull the note out, and in the same cursive handwriting that's on the label, it simply says, "What lies beneath?" And then there's a question mark at the end, and then it says, "Cryptically yours, E." And that is where we end the adventure of the Riverton Mystery Club.
Oh, burr.
You can't end a mystery with a mystery or 5.
Yes, I can.
What are you gonna do?
It's called a whenever we have time to get back together at some nebulous point in the future, we can have more mysteries to solve.
That's amazing.
What lies beneath? Who knows? Anyway.
No one. Not even you.
Not even I know.
Beneath what? The Crab Shack? What?
What lies beneath Jack's Crab Shack? That's a mystery for another time. You guys
definitely biohazards that were improperly disposed of.
All the 6th leg of all the crabs that were never eaten.
Mystery solved! Everyone group high five.
Giant crab golem.
The leg. Oh, that's
no,
great.
God, you can't be giving away all the secrets. The crab golem it's going to be a golem every time, just a different kind of golem every time. Thank you all for joining us for the Riverton Mystery Club. Thank all of these lovely players, Jekka and Ian and Noah and Yvonne and Arch. Thank you all for playing this wonderful game.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Great.
Yes.
You're the brain.
I'm glad that we could all have fun together, and I hope that everyone who caught this enjoyed it as much as I think we did. So,
yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in. Mondays, check out the Hellscape Navigators here on Power Word Casual. They are super duper cool. navigating hell and whatnot. I'm given to understand that the last episode was very emotional.
It was. I caused some discomfort among the party.
That's what hell's there for, man.
Yeah, it was. We comment often that party has a fantastic dynamic where no one really hates each other, but no one likes each other. And this was actually kind of a moment of joint sorrow for this party. So it was good to watch. It was a fun time. You should watch. And yeah, come see us on Monday for the for the fallout from that. That's going to be kicking off next Monday's game right away. So enjoy that.
Yeah. So catch the last episode on YouTube and then be prepared for whatever's going to happen next Monday. Another shout out, Saturdays, if you want to check it out, Carpe Diem Live. I also play a game that revolves around Descent into Avernus, The Road to Elturel. It has officially been a year since we started playing that game, and the party still hasn't made it to Elturel. It is a very long road.
Really.
Will they ever make it? Tune in next week.
They won't make it next week. I can guarantee you that. But we have a very good time. So check that out if you guys get a chance. And check out all of these lovely people wherever you can find them on the internet. And we hope you all have a good night. And until next time, this is us signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye.